What is up, my legends? It's Scion. We're back, and we're gonna talk about Callie because I got her. I'm gonna tell you how I won, and tell you how I actually didn't even listen to my own advice when it comes to YouTubing and watching videos because I misled actually myself, and I'm gonna explain. The reason why I misled myself is because I was watching other videos and saying, okay, let me go out and try to see if I can do that myself, not paying attention to what was exactly in the videos. When we go out here and we make these videos, we need to be careful because if I go out and make a video and I spent like $500 like on characters, that's not going to be fair or a proper representation of how to actually do the fight properly for normal people. Everybody ain't going to be spending $500 to $600 on characters and have an OP ass tank and no OP ass support. And I know that. I tell you guys that, and I still watch these videos and said, okay, I'm going to try and go out here and do the same thing, and then got smacked 5 times in a row. So I was like, okay, what's different? So I noticed that, okay, this person had like a freaking, literally probably a $200 Electra. That's probably how strong that character was. And were 666 on all the skills. The same thing. When I watched another video, you can kind of tell that just from looking at the Sid and the Rue, that they were 666 characters too. That's not normal. That's wailing. And I actually was fooling myself. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not that type of player, so I have to actually use some skill. I have to use skill over money and win this fight. I lost 5-6 times in a row. I'm not gonna front and act like I just did this shit one shot because I did not. I actually struggled to figure out how to make it through using things the normal way. And this is what I came up with. So first let me show you my team. Now, I'm actually kind of proud of this fight because I had to figure it out. I had to look at my team. I had to gear my team up a little bit better so they can handle the fight. Well, specifically characters better. And like I said, I'm really proud of the way that it went down and how it happened and how I cerebrally attacked the fight. Instead of trying to adhere by the fight's rules, I kind of made the fight adhere to me, which is how you're supposed to do this stuff. You're supposed to show some skill and win, not just pay your way through everything. So here we go. Slaughterer Morrigan is the first character that you should definitely have out there. 200% to her attack. Damien gives you extra 100% recovery, and Serdic gives you reduced cooldown. There's no way that you can have all 3 of them in the same party at the same time fighting this. There's no way, unless you're gonna not have a tank. Like, there's just absolutely no way. I can't see that. I want to see somebody do that. Well, or whatever. I want to see somebody do that because not me. Nope. All right. So, with that said, let's go and I'll show you the team they use. This is the team. This is my Morrigan right here, my Electra, my Rue, and my Sid. I'll show you them real quick. And I actually used a 5-star Rue. I believe the person was 5-star. But this is my Morrigan right here. I'll make this as fast as possible. Here's my runes. If you want to stick around and look at it a lot like fast or whatever else, by all means. Here's my talents. Alright, let's make this even faster. Oh, it's not going to be even faster because you're going to go that way, aren't you? Yep. Alright, so here's my Sid. You can see I have no hero skills, no hero skill up on any of my characters because I'm just going to do that later. I'm probably going to do it next week, not this week. Because I have plenty to go on. I even have the extra Cali to go on, so I'm probably gonna skill that up too one time. All right. Here's Sid's runes. What I did for that. Here's my talents. Come on. All right. This is what I did. And Electra. Here's my Electra right here. Just to let you guys know that this is possible. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. Everybody knows how much I spent on the game. I told you guys in the video. That hasn't changed since then. I haven't had a reason to spend anything because I was not going to be spamming out 72 stamina on fights that I was unsure I was going to win. That wasn't going to happen. Here's my Rue. Let me show you the runes. And like I said, I used a 5-star Rue, and I know that he particularly didn't have, he has good runes. He has 12 runes, but he didn't have any skill ups either. I don't think he's on my list right now because I just did this a little while ago. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna talk about the fight, and I'm pretty much gonna tell you and break it down the usual fashion. Be right back. Alright guys, so we're in here. Things to note on this first boss: she has an AoE poison attack that will attack 3 people. It does hit relatively hard, but you don't really have to worry about it as long as you pace yourself. What you want to do in this fight right here, this first fight anyway, is you want to get her up out of here as fast as possible. So nuke with as best as your possibility with Morrigan and just try to keep everybody else alive. Keep your cooldown heal on the Sid Rue section right there, so that'd be good for the following fight, because you at least want to have at one of Rue's heals so you can get rid of at least 3 of the poisons for the next round. So just kind of like pace yourself here and see if you can get through this as quick as possible. If you have a badass Morrigan, that makes this even better because this fight is kind of stupid. She's kind of lame. She does have that one special right there which can kill Morrigan, but anybody else that she hits usually it doesn't do anything. Now you see I lost Morrigan right there, but I decided to bring her back anyway and smack her down real quick. But somehow she didn't die right there, which kind of sucked. So now the reason why that was a good thing is because now Morrigan is not freaking berserked and going to run all over the place and hit these guys. And the reason why you don't want to do that is you want to whittle them down. You don't want her to go take a big chunk and then bring them down to 40%, because at 40%, either one of them is going to start nuking you. You do not want that. What you want to do is you want to take them both down to around 40% and kill the black one, and that'll make the white one nuke. If you do it the opposite way, and kill the white boss, the black boss will nuke your face off because he hits relatively super hard, and you don't want that. So what you can do in this particular fight that I found is, I was kind of like dead set in keeping Morrigan alive, but I found don't do that. Let her die. I know you're going to be like, well, what the hell? What I figured to do in this is that they can't kill a defending team in this particular wave. They can whittle you down, but with 2 Rues and a Sid, as long as they're like all around 3 and 4 stars, you can survive this. Now you see, pretty much I got smacked a little bit, but I'm gonna bring that Rue back, of course, and she's good to go. Then get a heal out right there, and then there's a little red mist debuff that appears. You see it right there on the second character, that first Rue right there. You need to get rid of that because that's increased damage, and that's pretty much how she keeps getting smacked and dying. You want to get rid of that as soon as possible because it makes you take increased damage, and that screws you. So as long as you get rid of that and keep defending and allowing the counter attack to whittle them down, and maybe attack when you can. Now you see I got 2 people right there basically debuff, so I used the 1 skill to get rid of Rue's debuff. That was a clutch 1 heal from the Rue number 2, another clutch heal from Rue number 1, and then I got a cooldown, but for whatever reason she got smacked anyway. But it's fine because I still got the heal, but you see me still slowly whittling them down, and they can't really kill me. Then I throw the shield out to kind of protect and get a little bit more healing going in between. Alright, so we're still whittling down. The white one is dangerously in the danger zone. So pretty much I brought Morrigan back and smacked the dark one down, and then she ran out and smacked the white one. So now we're in with Callie. Cal Dog. All right, so Callie has clones, of course. She's gonna put 2 clones either on the left or the right. And what you want to do is keep them from cloaking and giving her a stack of 3 debuffs, or 3 buffs rather. When she hits 3, she's going to nuke you. You do not want that because it's probably going to one-shot you and your team. So what you do is you pick a side and you stick to that side. So I picked the right side at that point, and that one in the middle was an accident, but I picked the right side and I wanted to actually take down the right side. At any point in time when she has 2 clones, leave them up. Do not kill them. Unless it's in that situation that I was just in right there, you don't want to kill them. You can also use Electra's 3 skill if there's a gap in between that you can't tap all the people, because you know when like Rue and Electra has a way that they can actually, hit multiple characters on both sides. But if there's a gap, then you use Electra's 3 skill and then you can hit the gap. Try to hold the 3 skill specifically for that. But again, you see I'm trying to basically pick a side and stick to that side. I'm gonna throw out that shield right there and try to protect Electra, because my Electra is okay, but she takes a lot of damage here because Callie also puts out that debuff that causes extra damage to a target, and it's specifically almost all the time on Electra because she's taking most of the hits and she has the debuff on her right now. So in most cases, you just want to try to get the debuff off with using a Sid 1 skill or healing over the top with Rue. But again, what I do is, like, I know most people probably would feel comfortable like concentrating more on Callie, but I like to control the fight by me actually going after the sides and then leaving 2 up and then pecking away at Callie when I get a chance to. That's me controlling the fight, because there's not much. She's actually stuck in a permanent AI loop right now. And you control the fight at that point. There's no RNG anymore in this because she's gonna naturally try to protect her clones. So I'm killing the 2 on the left right now, and she's gonna continue to do what she's gonna do, and she basically waits until she doesn't have more than 2 clones anymore. And then when you see them try to cloak, you knock them out with Rue or Electra, of course, and then you go back to killing it. Now you don't kill those 2, you leave them there, and she won't call anymore. So again, she's stuck in the AI loop. So now I can actually keep my team nice and everything, maybe defend if I need to defend, get a heal out. You see right there, I decided not to attack because I didn't want to kill those clones. I just let them kill themselves on Electra while I continue to keep whittling down on Callie. Again, she's stuck in the AI loop now. There's nothing she can do now other than allow me to do this, and this is kind of like me willing to fight at this point. Again, don't like that sucked because Rue ran out there, but now again we're going back to the right side. So I made Morrigan get rid of that clone immediately, so my Electra doesn't have to take more damage because she has that stupid debuff on her. And again, we're going after that right clone again. We want that right clone to be up out of here, and I went ahead and just smacked all of them because just could. We got a taunt off on Callie. Also, remember, if you don't put Electra to have a taunt on her, Callie will start throwing her stupid ninja stars everywhere. You don't want that. So just make sure you also keep Electra taunting her. Again, now I have 3 up there, and I decided to actually keep the taunt on Callie. And again, we're going after that one on the right. And I don't know, for whatever reason, Sid decided to do a multi right there, which is okay, I guess. And again, now we have 3 that was 2 that were cloned, and we basically, cloaked. I basically knocked them out. I didn't want to kill that one right there, but it just happened. So I used Electra right there to hit multiple, so now they're all knocked out. All right, again, now we're concentrating on the left side because that left side is a little bit weaker than the right. Again, she's stuck in the same AI loop. There's no RNG in this. I literally know what's going to happen the entire time. It's like basically making the fight go down to a standstill. And I don't know how did he not come out right there? I didn't notice that the first time. I mean, she didn't come out, that left one. But again, we want to make sure that that one over there was cloaked. He is not cloaked any. She is not cloaked anymore. I keep saying he. And I made Morrigan go kill that. Morrigan decided to smack Callie real quick, which I am very appreciative of. And decided to throw a heal out for good measure, because we have 2 people now with that red mist debuff. Actually 3. And again, that was a clutch by Rue right there, knocking people out. Like, you saw that one right there. How is she not knocked out right there? So again, we go back to the same thing. I throw my shield out. Now we're going to the right side again. Weaken that right side. And you also notice that Callie resolved. I did mention that before. Same thing over then. Keep her in that same cycle. Don't let her out the cycle. What makes people screwed up in this fight is when you don't keep her in this cycle. That's when the bad RNG happens. That's when people start AoEing and start doing ridiculous stuff. Just keep this cycle, and Callie stays permanently in this AI cycle, and she doesn't move out of it. You literally can basically, anything that's gonna happen, you just know. You can predict it completely. So keep that in mind. That's all this really is that the fight. I used to think that it was RNG, but it's not. It's really not. Like, you can literally predict this. You can predict the first fight. The only thing that's really RNG is the second fight, and I took the RNG out of that because I just let Morrigan stay dead, and that made that pretty much predicted. Now you see right here, I lost Morrigan right there, so I decided to smack her real quick because I was triggered that Morrigan died. All right, so we have, I believe I'm gonna weaken right here, just because I was trying to kill her and it didn't kill her, and she got mad, and I pretty much was gonna lose Electra here. And I just brought her back, and Electra said, "Snap, dead." And that's how you do it. You see, other than to the end when I got greedy, I shouldn't have got greedy and just kept the same thing. I was just trying to kill her at that point, but that's the cycle. That's all you have to do. Just keep her in that AI cycle and you got it. Easy peasy. So I'll catch you guys next video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Peace.